Okay, we're back up on YouTube. Please proceed.
Okay, so Council Noon wants to have the police be able to go outside the civil service model. For instance, if they need someone who speaks Bangladeshi to be on the police department to deal with certain problems, they should be able to go outside the civil service list if there's nobody there, which I think makes a lot of sense. Councilor Yebb wants a welcoming sign at the beginning of the new Thorndike Street, and he also wants a appropriate department to update the city council on the bicentennial celebration for the city. So 1826 we're coming up is when we were incorporated, and then 1836 we became a city. So that should be interesting, give us something to do next year. And Councilor Scott wants to talk about noise barriers along I-495 and along exit 91 and the Gorham Street Bridge. And Kim Scott and Councilor Rourke want the city to work with the state to clean up the areas around River Meadow Brook and the Bruce Freeman Trail, which I think is a homeless encampment that John...
Because it was in the column.
What's it say?
Did you see the video of the trailer park, the trailers?
Yes.
Okay. That was in the column over the weekend.
Yes.
And I'm going to guess that's, we better do something about that.
Yeah. Did you find out about the city manager's pay from the column?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Great show today. Unfortunately, everything went blank. Thank you, Jay.
All right. Motion response. Councilor Yam requested that they install a traffic mirror at the corner of Butterfield and Fletcher. They got a yes, so there's some progress. Councilors Robinson and Gitcher wanted the law department to draft a construction employment ordinance similar to the town of Barica, which has a minimum percentage of 20% of town residents being hired by contractors.
Hey, Bill, anything on your mind before we run out of time?
Anything on what?
Bill's mind?
On my mind?
On the doctor's mind?
No, not too much. I mean, I don't know a lot about what's going on in city council, so I'm learning about. I was actually just thinking, I don't know where Butterfield and Fletcher Street are. Is that downtown somewhere?
No, I don't think so.
It's along where like Thorndike Street is. If you were to come down by the Mark Basket and the Acre,
Oh, okay.
that area, I believe.
Yeah. The
Here's yesterday's son on your screen now. We're going to go to the column. We'll scroll. This is the picture of the some of the trailers over at the off of Industrial Avenue behind the Target complex. And they speak to the city manager's salary here
yeah, at the very beginning.
at the very beginning.
I did.
No, this is all homeless stuff.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
City
I'm
manager.
about to walk into work, so I'll see you guys on Friday. Everybody have a good week.
Thanks, Eileen.
You too.
Bye, Eileen.
See you Friday.
All right, I got it.
The city of Lowell, and this is thank you to the Lowell Sun. The city approved city manager's Tom Golden's contract through 2030, starting at $264. $264,477 per year.
That's a lot of money.
It is. Does it mention how long the current contract is good for?
That's a confusing answer, Cliff. You mean the contract that's in effect right now since last Tuesday?
No,
one
the
previous
one
to that?
before that,
So the
previous
paragraph
one.
below says he was appointed city manager March 2022 with a 5-year contract expiring April 2027.
Uh-huh.
But I think he got a raise, and city council doesn't realize it's an election year. Yeah,
Well, I hope people vote
we
according
need
to
people
their...
to run. So let me put the map of the city of Lowell up here.
There are a lot of people in our neighborhood running for
Yeah,
city
we've got
council.
4.
Yep.
And the signs are already up.
Yes, they are.
Belinda's sign is up.
I
I've
met
seen.
Belinda.
What?
Did you book Belinda yet?
No.
I met her for coffee over at McDonough's. Very pleasant gal. So
She lives around the corner from us.
Yeah.
wherever you live, you can live in Pawtucketville, Centerville, the Acre, doesn't make any Highlands, Belvedere. We need city council candidates. Talk to your grandkids, you old timers like me. Talk to your grandkids. $25,000 a year. One meeting a week in winter. You meet every other week in summertime. And we need younger people there. And so please, whatever district you might live in, talk to your grandkids. We need better politicians in Lowell. Sad that Lowell, it's whatever St. Tom wants, St. Tom gets. City councilor is enslaved by the city manager. The majority are enslaved by the manager. Corey Robinson sent a text on Friday that we read, and it was pretty bad that he accused, my takeaway from his text was he accused Mayor Rourke of railroading the contract through the city council meeting, not allowing anybody to speak. And the only place, I know that he talked on the radio to my friend Gary Francis, and he sent me a text here, but there was no explanation, there was no word of it in the newspaper. So therefore, the administration will ignore it, wasn't in the paper. Doesn't count. So comment from the audience, and most of the city councilors clapped and stood when his contract was extended. Yeah, it's election season, don't forget that. I hope you can get your grandkid to run, thank you.
So anyway, can we require as a contract requirement that 25% of the hirees be local? The law office came back and said, in short, no. The municipalities cannot impose residency requirements.
How does Boston do it?
What?
How does Boston do it?
They
Yeah, that's
violate
the
the
big town.
Constitution.
That's the big town by the airport.
Yeah, they violate the Constitution.
Boston's doing it.
So this is for private contractors, right? This is
Hired by the city.
right, but so like you can require police officers to live in the city, right? Isn't that? Because there are municipalities who do that.
Yes.
So that
It's unconstitutional, according to Cliff.
No.
I don't think that's unconstitutional.
This is with regard to hiring contractors to
Contractors.
do things.
Oh, I misunderstood the
Yeah, it's not like you.
label. I apologize, Cliff.
Okay.
I'm just reporting what the law office said.
Well, who does the law office work for?
The city?
Who can fire the law office?
The city
The
manager.
manager. So they called Tom up. Hey, Tom, when you get a minute, can you tell me how you want me to fine for this? Now, the auditor works for the city manager.
No. Does he?
The auditor should be independent, right?
Should be, but not.
Didn't the
That's
auditor
my
used to
per-
work
my
for
per-
the city council?
I was talking, you were talking, Cliff. I couldn't process your
Didn't the auditor used to work for the city council?
Yeah, and my understanding, Eric says he still works, Eric, the city councilor, says the auditor still works for him, still works for the city council, but I respectfully, he listens to what the manager has to say, not the city council. That's my take.
Yeah.
Great show today, that's from Bart. Thank you, Bart. So we had a lot of health hiccups today. I'll be sending emails to all the towns that we didn't have anything today. And then even freaking YouTube kicked us off too, so it's a bad internet day. Thank you for your patience with us.
So, the Department of Development Services has a, what they call the City Manager's Neighborhood Impact Walk, Team Walk. They hit 18 places last year, 3 Centerville, 3 Pawtucketville, 3 in the Acre, 4 back Central, Sacred Heart, 4 in the Highlands, and 1 in Lower Belvedere.
One of the comments from the audience is, the manager has till 2030 to appear on City Life. What say you, Mr. Golden? I don't think he likes criticism. I don't think he's coming. But love to have him. He's always invited. Sorry to interrupt you, Cliff.
Yeah. So, they ticket people, if their lawns need to be cleaned up, and they have some before and after pictures showing the effect of their efforts. License Commission will meet Thursday, the 1st and the 15th. I haven't seen an agenda yet, but there'll be a couple of hearings on 15 May, including the Blue Shamrock on underage patrons. Interesting questions here.
How do you catch them, Cliff? Because that's your department, right? The licensing?
Yes.
So how do you catch them?
The police, the restaurant is supposed to check the IDs when they come in. They have an app on the phone that is supposed to identify them. Plus, some bartenders use a black light and a white light to identify discrepancies in the ID card.
So how do you catch them? Because this bar, whatever bar it was, got in trouble for serving underage. So how do you?
The police.
Oh, the police discovered this.
The
They
police,
reported it to you?
yes.
I got you.
They request us to hold a hearing and deal with the person.
So now I noticed that certain entities that you go into, they will physically take your driver's license, they put it in a little device, and the device tells them you're okay to go into a facility.
True.
What is this device? Can you speak to that? And if you can't, you couldn't know everything.
I don't know what that device is. You can also have an app on your phone that will scan the driver's license and tell you if it's good or not.
Okay.
But fake ID cards are a big deal. University students keep showing up with bad ID cards.
Well, you can get some really good ones. Fake ID cards, fake license plates for cars. Now you can buy them on Facebook. Fake license plates for your car. Looks just like a mass plate.
Not a good thing.
Nope.
All right. So I was going to talk about the national deficit. It's 30. Yesterday afternoon was like $36.777 trillion. It had grown 29 billion since the week before. How long can that go on before we destroy our credit and destroy our ability to finance the debt?
Well, the issue is really it depends on the rate of the growth of the economy. If the economy is growing faster than the debt, it's actually not a problem. But the issue comes if the economy slows down and the debt does not slow down, then it becomes a bigger and bigger part of what we're paying. We are paying a lot of interest on that debt. That's maybe the number one expense right now, or maybe
If
number
not,
one.
it's close.
Yeah, it may be smaller than military spending, I'm not sure. But as that percentage of interest that you're paying gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it becomes harder and
Yeah.
harder to sustain that.
Hey, tomorrow, City Life, we got Bobby Hoey's coming. Draken Selectman Josh Taylor's coming. Tewksbury Selectman Mark Crapman's coming. Ned Tarmy might be here, and Tommy Bowman. That's tomorrow's show. Time is
Are you
shut.
going to ask Mark why the turnout was 8.09%?
I will try to remember that.
It was atrocious.
You
But
gotta put something
thank
up-
you all for tuning in and sticking with us during a difficult electronic period. And Bill, thank you very much for getting up and coming in and joining us, because that last question to me is the most important. Oh, are you reading a book?
I'm reading a book called Mathematics Without Numbers.
Well, that sounds interesting.
I'll give it to you when I'm done.
Yeah. I'm reading A Party in Crisis about the Democratic Party. It's interesting.
I'm gonna, before we go, I just want to back the bus up a lot. AI. The government needs to restrict AI. It's growing at a rate that's unbelievable. They can, AI can now mimic anybody in the world, create a video, and you're gonna be taking what you think is factual that's really not factual. And so you can have the president, the governor, the mayor. So you can have Mayor Danny Rourke standing in front of you, right on what you think is live, and it's not the mayor. It's fake. The government needs something to do about this quickly. So that's it. Going to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Take care.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
Have a good day too, Bill. Nice seeing you again.
Yep, bye. So, John, next week I'm gonna come with a video of you saying, don't worry about AI, okay? Who is the top day?
Yes.
And I agree with you 100%. Needs to be more on top of a lot. We'll make sure nothing bad happens. Well, no, but then remember, check. Oh, you're gonna. Yeah. Yeah,
That's how they do it.
of course.
That's how you used to do it with Dickie songs.
When
New York firm.
Yeah, that's really important. Because what AI can do is, if I give it a say, write me a 5-page paper about well, is have assignments that choose learning. They learn how to optimize. This is my little guide. AI is something you need to think a lot more
All
about.
I have to do is that mic on the iPad never shuts off.
Okay.
So in that door, I can stop the show.
Yep.
All the audio from that. I get it. It's going off the YouTube.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't think we said anything that we should.
we didn't.
But I like that I told you next week I'm gonna bring a video of you saying AI is okay, it's totally fine.
Great stuff, yeah, just ignore that. Well, I saw a video. There are men who are marrying dolls in Japan. Pretty bad stuff.
You were weird.
Oscar,
Or these.
4 Bs?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what you mean, but